So what is your take on how serious the virus is, how worried you are about getting it? How serious are other people around you taking it?
You might lose listeners from this or the comment section is going to blow up hating me, one or the other. I had this thought the last time we had talked, and I thought about mentioning it myself, and I figured I'd just let it go. But from where I'm at right now, I'm over the scared part anymore. It's more frustrating, more especially now after today. Frankly, I'm pissed. Everybody was fine working at these plants for the last month when all this has been going on. And then now that the tests are finally available at this clinic, now all of a sudden everybody's scared and they walk out of their job. If you're sick, stay home by all means, just like the flu. I mean, just like any cold at any given time during the year, if you're sick, stay home. That's common sense. You don't need to go to work. You don't need to be coughing on people. Stay home. Aside from that, let the rest of us freaking go back to work. Cause this is, I don't want to say I know a lot of people, but I know a lot of people. I don't know a single person that has it. I personally know nobody. Now, I'm not saying that that gives me any right to think that this is some, brush off situation or anything, but given where we're at, the ruralness that we live in out here, the way of life that we live, this doesn't need to be the way that it is. The jobless people, the heartaches, the trouble, the snowball effect of all of this to me is way overblown. And you can blame it on whoever you want. It doesn't really matter at this point. There's been so many lives affected by this, small businesses affected by this, dairies, farmers, producers. It don't matter. No matter where you look, there's been so many people affected by this that this isn't going to be something that, even when they do release it and they say, hey, go back to work, that a couple weeks later, things are going to be back to more normal. This is going to take years and years to recover from this. And even at that point, will it ever? Crude oil traded at a negative number today for the first time in history. How do you come back from that? What do you do? Instantly shoot back up to $50 a barrel on crude oil? It just doesn't work that way. This is going to be such a long, drawn out recovery mode. And what worries a lot of us, mostly us guys that are out on the road that I talk to the most, what's going to happen next fall when flu season comes around? Is every flu season for the rest of our life going to get treated like this, where, Jimmy coughed and now we need to close down the country? Or is this never going to happen again because we learned our lesson as to what kind of a reverb is going to come from this? So in my opinion, short and sweet, it's blown way out of proportion. Everybody needs to quit. And can we please just freaking go back to work? I mean, anything. I'm begging at this point because parking that truck does not make money, and that truck payment still needs to be made. We've got a little bit of a cushion. I've worked my tail off for the last 6 months, running like I've never run before, and I've created a little bit of a cushion for me and my family. But that cushion's going to run out a lot quicker than it was created.
Yeah, it's a cushion you worked for, right?
It's a cushion I created not for this.
Yeah.
It's a cushion I created to take my kids to Disney World. It's a cushion I created to put a down payment on building a new house so that we can get out of our 130-year-old farmhouse. It's a cushion that I created for a million other things besides to burn it up because a bunch of people got scared and didn't want to go to work.